a friend of mine, Fabio, calls me. Hey, I have this client. He deals with passports and like visas and like artist people.
Okay.
I have these guys in Brazil right now that they need you to bring some stuff. Do you want to go and like we're gonna pay your flight and you can stay with your family? I was like, why not? I'm not doing nothing here. I can go. So I went. Fabio comes to my house. Like, what is for who? Is for Nelk. I was like, I have no
You didn't know
fucking
about them?
idea who's Nelk.
Okay.
No, I had no idea who are them. And then he comes to my house with 4 luggage full of merch. I was like, damn. I'm gonna open this luggage. Of course, I'm not bringing fucking 4 full luggage to Brazil. With like opening, what the heck is in this?
Yeah.
Start opening some like all the same shirts, different sizes, different colors. I was like, well, I don't know if this is gonna be good in Brazil, but yeah, we try.
Okay.
Immigration in Brazil sucks.
Yeah.
It's so strict and everything. Got to Brazil, and in the middle has like contact lenses and all that. Because apparently the whole point of that, because Kyle forgot his contact lenses.
Wow.
Okay.
And Kyle, if you guys don't know, he's blind,
Okay.
and he used daily contact lenses.
Okay.
So he took them off every day, and he had like, I don't have any, and it's cheaper it's cheaper to travel somebody to Brazil than send somebody. They're gonna get lost on the mail, and then they're gonna.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really hard. So I got to Brazil, I got to the airport. The cops stopped me.
With all the bags and shit.
All
yeah.
the bags. They open. Like, what is this? I was like, hey. So I was like, yo, I work for YouTube.
Just YouTube straight up.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like I gotta tell a name, right?
Yeah.
It's like I work for YouTube. YouTube sent me here because they have this client, the Nelk boys on here, and they need the merchandise that they're giving away. They're not selling it because they went around and they were just throwing merch away
Yeah.
for the brand, right? And I was like, they were like, well, it doesn't work that way. Like, we're not selling it.
Yeah.
We're giving away. Like, yeah, but like you're a tourist,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then you bringing all this thing back home for what?
Yeah.
Like,
they didn't care. They just thought you were going to sell it or
that's
something.
not
like
that's
that.
not right. So he took everything.
No.
All the merch were gone,
No.
and I have just Kyle contact lenses, some camera that they asked for, and whatever.
But when they gave you all that stuff to bring, did you search them up at that point?
I did, yeah, search
Okay.
everything. I
Then
opened
you
all the
searched
fucking
it.
luggage.
Well, sure. Yeah.
Then you're
yeah.
like, okay.
Yeah.
I opened everything.
Yeah.
Even we have what the fuck is shit called? Lighters.
Yeah.
We have lighters as well. We have glasses. I was like, fucking bringing lighters. I
Yeah.
opened everything.
Yeah.
And then I was in my hotel room. So at that point, I already have given to the driver was waiting for me, Kyle's stuff and the cameras. Hey, here's the stuff. Go meet them somewhere. They were in Florianopolis. I was in São Paulo. It's like a 4 hours drive, I think.
Okay.
And then I was in my hotel chilling. I got a call from Fabio. Hey, like this guy Sam, who's the manager, like wants to see if you want to stay to be a translator. I was like, why? I was like, well, they have 2 girls now. And those guys are, if you know Nelk, that's right now as well, but back then was way more harder. The language used and the type of content was so like about girls and all these
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
Those guys going around in strip clubs and stuff. Like, and those girls don't feel comfortable translating everything because those guys were like 10 of them, all guys, going out to party and do more than that. How they going to talk to girls?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they asking them to do stuff and videos that like, hey, to get it, like, be naked on the video.
Yeah.
They got to do that. And those girls are not feeling comfortable translating that.
Okay.
I was like, okay, I can do it. I don't care. So like, yeah, so they're going to pay you to stay there this much. And you're going to travel with them to Colombia, Guatemala, and I love in Brazil. I was like, fuck yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But I was working for Apple
Yeah,
still.
I was gonna say you're still.
And I
with
was doing
Apple.
some work from my computer. I have meetings every day, almost. So it was so funny. So then I travel. First guy I met was Jimmy Gambus.
Hey, the legend.
Big sexy.
The legend.
Go hire. Gabe, we gotta go back to the airport. We have the crew arriving. They gotta meet them inside the airport. Apparently they fucked it up, Jimmy Gamble's ticket. I don't know if they even know that. But the guy who was supposed to get his ticket didn't got on the right plane. That's what the reason he stayed behind.
Yeah.
Everybody's gone and Jimmy Gamble's behind with me. Because they
You guys
fucked him
became
up.
best friends right
They
away.
fucked him up his ticket. So we were TJI Friday, whatever the thing called.
TGI.
TGI Fridays.
Yeah.
We were fucking eating and shit. And I just met this guy. I was like, what the heck?
What was
is
your first
going on?
impression, like meeting some of the guys, like Jimmy, for example?
Jimmy was new to the crew.
okay.
So it was his first trip. And then I was asking a lot of questions. And this guy was
First-
always
yeah.
on his phone. and I didn't know what you'd expect.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right now I know he's a fucking dumbass. Of course. Love that guy. But like I thought,
you, Jim.
I thought he was like,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So I was like, shit, I gotta like,
Act like.
I gotta don't ask so much, but I gotta know what I'm getting into.
Yeah, yeah.
And then okay, for like that happens, we went back to the house. I go there, I see a freaking huge mansion, like because we're staying at the dopest fucking house.
Yeah.
And I when it was already late, so everybody was sleeping. I went to my room and slept in the driver and a bunch of shows. Like, oh my god, like whatever, let's do it. And then it was so funny. I wake up next day, see cousin Jay in the fucking living room, just by himself. I wake up, I was like, what the fuck I got into? What is this? Cousin Jay was like, almost naked, listen to his music on your headphones, and it doesn't say a fucking word to me.
No.
Nothing. The guy, if you guys know Cousin Jay, he's the most fucking amazing guy in the
He's
planet.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we met him yesterday.
The guy is fucking the sweetest guy ever.
Yeah.
And then that happens. I met them, and then I met Kyle, and I met Steve, and then I met
And you knew who they all were at that point. Like, did you know like
No,
who
well,
was
You
who?
No,
just
no,
searched
no.
them up, but you didn't really.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then I like I met the Brazilian assistants,
Okay.
and I knew one of them already.
Okay.
Cause I knew because was out Fabio's friend who got me into Nelk.
Okay.
Yes.
And I saw one, and I met the other one, and the other one I was so scared of it. When I was so scared of her, oh my god, she was like, so like this, and I was like, shit. And then next day I got Kai, and I got Steve, and I got, and then Kai pranked me on the first day, of course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like, hey Gabe, we're gonna go out right now, but it's just like, don't worry, nothing will happen. Last time, the last guy just got stabbed from me, but that was about it. And he was so serious.
And you didn't know that they were like joking.
No, I didn't
Yeah.
know they were pranksters. And I was like, well, I was so scared. I was like, I don't know what to do. And we went filming. So like we got kicked out of malls, and I was getting to that kind of shit. But at that time, never in my life I did nothing like crazy like that.
Yeah.
Never. I was always the sweet guy that doesn't do a lot.
Never
of
breaking
shit.
rules. Yeah.
Doesn't drink a lot. Doesn't like I don't do drugs until today. Thank God. I drink a little bit now. Before I did a little bit too, but now it's different.
Take a sip. Take a sip.
But then everything was so new for me.
Yeah.
So fucking new.
What was going on through your mind when you were like doing the first
It was
videos
fun.
and stuff? Yeah.
I thought I was in fucking Hollywood.
Yeah.
For
I was
sure.
like, I'm in Hollywood.
And you're still
doing
still
this.
doing Apple at that point.
Yes.
So what are you doing with Apple? Like you're like
I
in
told
between
them.
filming?
I never told them I was doing that. I thought I was working.
Wow.
And then apparently that week, I remember that now. I have one of my best friends, Mal. I had a huge presentation related to Apple Care
Okay.
that I got to talk to the team because at that point nobody was doing nothing at Apple, right? Everybody was home, so they got to make up stuff to what should do. So I got to do a full presentation of Apple Care, PowerPoint, and all that, and I got to talk for 50 people on like Zoom meeting,
Yeah.
whatever. And I was in the middle of the street, a fucking hotspot. She's like, Gabriel, what the heck you doing? And all this noise in the back, and then manager like, Gabe, you gotta get out of the meeting. I was like, I'm sorry, like I came out of my house. I told my manager, like, I'm outside my house because my Wi-Fi is not working, so I'm on a hotspot. So I don't have another option. So the car's passing by, they're like, I'm in front of the street. So that's what you hear in the background.
Yeah,
Noisy.
okay.
Yeah.
And then I was at Apple at that time as I was, like I said, I was still at Apple and I was working. And then I was like, I just cannot do it. So in Brazil, I still did Apple, like I did everything, but I was not even doing a lot. And then we went to Guatemala, Colombia, and for me, everything was just insane. I was only a translator at that point.
And have you traveled before that? Like,
No.
were you travel? Like, yeah, that's
It's just
crazy.
Brazil and the U.S.
Wow.
And I was never like, I love flying.
Yeah.
Since ever, I love flying.
Really?
I love searching for planes, looking what I'm getting to it, what kind of TVs they have on the plane,
Yeah.
what kind of seats it is, what kind of food
so
it
you're in a good.
is.
So you're in a good job right now.
Yeah. And then I was just a translator, but I was doing way more hours because it was so much to do.
Yeah.
And the guys had no assistant of them, like, that worked for them.
At that point, no one had an assistant.
They had 4 assistants, but they fired all of them before the
Okay.
Brazil trip.
Okay.
So it was just those 2 new assistants that from Brazil only. And they were like, we don't know everything, so we got to split up with me too. So I will go on the day trips with them, and I will tell them, hey, they need this, they need that, they need that. And they will start doing that at home, start getting it.
Okay.
So we got to do food, we got to do that, we got to do that, we got to travel this tomorrow. But at that point, I didn't have a lot of power. I have nothing. I was just following the flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I got really close to Kyle and Steve on that trip. It was like, I think it was 2-3 weeks. And then Kyle started relying on me a lot because he knows I will get stuff done. Like, Gabe, I want this. Can you get it for me? Can you get it for me? And that was in Spanish and Portuguese. So I was like, okay, yeah, let me do it. So I was doing for them. And then when I came back to the U.S., I came back to the U.S. And then Sam texted me like, hey, do you mind coming to their house for like, we gotta do some subtitles on the videos. And I was like, yeah, of course. So I went to Fredonia house where the boys had a house in Studio City. For me, all that was like,
It's crazy.
still crazy.
Now you're like, oh, now I'm in Hollywood for real.
Yes, I went to the house, a fucking insane house,
Yeah.
but like super messy. I was like, how these fucking guys can live here?
How many guys were living there at that point?
All of them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
including the Canadians,
Yeah.
including the guys that stay in the office, manager Drew, the guys who do the merch, and now all them stay at the house.
So they're operating pretty much out of a house at this point.
Yes, they were doing all that at the house.
Okay.
Besides Sam and John, everybody else was in the house.
Damn.
And I have at that point I have not met John. I have met Sam
Okay.
briefly. But then then I went to the house, I started working with them, and I started working, and then I started doing subtitles. And I'm like, hey, do you want to stay for a month to month help? We're not gonna give you a contract right now, but like, you want to stay for a month to help. And I thought we have Adrian, who was in charge of the pranks. We're doing a lot of pranks. So we need somebody setting up those pranks with him. So I became Adrian and me, kind of like I was Adrian's assistant, doing production. I did that. My first prank, I believe, and I'm really good with like figuring out stuff.
Okay.
In LA, I was living there for 5 years already.
Yeah.
I was like, shit, let's do it. So we did an Amazon prank.
Yeah.
We need a fake
Those were
uniform.
fucking
Yeah, we need
funny.
fake uniforms. So go Gabriel fucking find fake uniforms.
Like,
So I calling friends that work at Amazon. Hey, do you have a uniform? Do you have this? I had 10 uniform next day.
Damn.
wow.
And I want to impress, right? So I
Yeah,
got
of course.
I got a heck of clothes. I put out the names with photos. I did all the badges.
Okay.
I printed the badge. It was so
Very
fun. doing
precise.
that. Yes.
Very. Yeah.
Now, not that much, right? I was
Like,
like,
you were trying to impress them.
I was
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to impress, of course. Now I do a pretty good job, but like, we don't need that much right now. 'Cause we just got stuff moving.
Yeah.
And then we need a freaking tow truck. We're going to do a tow truck prank.
Okay.
It's like, shit, perfect. I have a guy who's working in a body shop that was a tow truck. And that was my first prank, the tow prank.
And then you
And
ended
that
up
prank,
in
I got
jail.
arrested.
Yeah.
My first fucking prank with Kyle.